Hello, good people. My name is Chomba from Atlanta Property Developer Limited. We are in a place called Katani, showcasing a perimeter wall that we did using precast wall panels and H-beam, concrete H-beam. In this place, we were here like about three or 4 years ago, and we did a similar project just behind, and we are going to show using the precast wall panels. But now we use the steel H-beams to do it instead of the concrete H-beams, because the machine was not available at that time. So here we have used the H-beams. These are 50 by 100, but the orientation of it is 40 by 120. So it's a complete 50 by 100. Sustainability and affordability of construction means the alternative way of building, either technology or the materials that you use, so that you can be able to cut costs and also to save on time. With us here, we have used the precast wall panels and the H-beams. If I can remember, the whole of this scoop of work took around 4 days to a completion. There are so many materials that you eliminate when you are doing the precast wall panel, using when you're doing a perimeter wall using precast wall panels and the H-beam. And one of it is that you don't invest more on the foundation. You see, like the normal way, or the conventional way, you have to do the street footing, meaning that you have to lay some rebars, and then now you do a concrete. So in this case, we don't do that. What we normally do, we just do blending, where we don't have the H-beams, and then now we can lay some few courses of our foundation walls, just to to keep away the storm water from getting into the compound. And that's what we have done. So we have eliminated the usage of the street footing and the rebars. And secondly, we have saved a lot of time on this, and minimal cashew rebarers that are needed. Just few technicians and minimal cashew rebarers that were needed to complete this. This is a H-beam. It's a concrete pre-stressed H-beam with reinforced tendons on it. And the reason as why it is called H-beams, it is because it has some grooves on either side, this side and this side. That makes the panels now to hook on it as you lay from one panel to another. So normally it is 3.1 meters. So a part of it has gone to the ground as a base foundation, where now we have done a mass concrete around it of about 300 square mass concrete, so that now it can be very stable. And now the rest has now we've done it to a four panels. So this is the height of about 10 feet for those who normally ask what is the height of the perimeter wall. So when you're using the H-beam, the farthest you can attain is 10 feet. And I think that's a standard height as far as protection and privacy is concerned. So on the ground, we have done only 2 courses because the maram was just very near the ground. But in case you don't get the maram, you don't have to dig deeper to lay the foundation walls. The only place that you need to invest more is when you are casting the base of the H-beam. This is how the H-beam, concrete H-beam looks like with this groove. So this is almost the size of the panel, and it has gone a little bit deeper so that it can be able to hold the panel on both sides. When you are inserting the panels, we can have like 4 of them. So the H-beam, it's very highly compressed and precasted, and it has some tendons on it, so it is very strong, even to hold, or rather to withstand any strength of the wind, or rather any vibration or something. So that's how it is. And that's the advantage of it. If you compare with the one that we did some times back, because we did this I think 2018, so it actually is a referral because also we did a good job. So what we did, we had the steel bar, you know, those steel the tubes. So we had those tubes, and then now we did some welding on both sides with the C channels. You all know about the C channels that we normally use when you are doing the framing of the windows, and also the lintel if you are doing a bungalow. So when we weld this, it develops a groove almost the same as the one that we have done on the one that is in on the H beams. Now you can be able to put up your panels accordingly, maybe 4, 5, or 6. So it is the same thing, even though when using the concrete H beam, it's more faster because you don't need electricity, you don't need a fabricator, you know. So it has an advantage. That's why you had to move very fast when we are doing this. So another thing that we did, you've seen, it seems a little bit seamless because you cannot even notice the joints of the panel. So that's what we do also. When we finish up, we just need to do some mortar on the joints, just to ensure that maybe a client or maybe we eliminate those joints. Not because they are bad, because you know, the panels, they groove each other because they have different grooves to interlock. But we always do this because it looks good when it doesn't have the joints.